Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Last time, we began our little exploration for the treasures of ruin here in Paldea. We managed to encounter one of them from the south. And this time, we're going to be doing a little bit of some hunting for them to the west. And I think my location of where I started up at was kind of poorly badly decided on. Jeez, can't talk today. Actually, you know what? No, not the case. We're gonna begin our little stake hunting from the west. We'll start right here. What better way to truly get there by just cutting our way through pretty much everything that we have seen thus far. And also, kind of strange that there's another video that was up today, but I guess there's a bit of an explanation for this, but all I could truly here to tell you is that I had a lot going on yesterday. I went to a game and my voice was pretty much blown ever since, and we kind of dominated in that game. I went to a Blue Jackets game. Okay. Ah! Right here. But it's strange because for whatever reason, it makes the whole place go silent for when that sort of thing happens. Alright. So our next destination is going to be right here in this corner. And it's actually not that far off from the Pokemon League. I'll only ever do some cutting around it if I feel like it's absolutely necessary. Which is why there wasn't much of it from the last episode, because getting there was pretty easy, because I could just run and glide there, no problem. Now, if they were like on the other side of where I want to go to next, then yes, I would cut ahead to that part. So the next stake should be right around here. Oh, wait, it wasn't in this corner. Durr. I had the right idea. Wrong slope. Instead, I'll ignore the Gimme Ghoul this time. No, get up there. Climb. Is it? Do not tell me that it's gonna be one of those case scenarios where I had the right idea, just on the wrong slope. Oh! Okay, so I was right the first time. They just have this, like, very tucked in into this corner right here. Whoops. I'm obviously the best at this sort of thing. Okay, so the next location, I actually did see this one from before. And I was very much tempted to just grab it from right there and there and just be all like, no, I ruined this part of the Let's Play. Yeah. But no, I'm just gonna look weirdly at those squawkabillies, as they are the ones who's gonna be given the heavy weight carrying rather than a freaking Corvette. What? before I did this, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's try that again. I guess the game didn't like it when I was mocking those squawkabillies from before. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Okay, so coming around over here, I remember seeing this stake from before during the Let's Play, but now we have a good reason of collecting this thing. Pull the stake out? Who wouldn't? Okay, so now that I've finally hit calm down from all that, I think we can finally move on from what we have to do next. Our next ones are going to be right by this tree. What we want to do for this one, I want to have Alfaranda City. Or just Alfaranda. I don't know if it's really a city at this point. I know Mesagoza is the largest city in Paldea. But I don't think Alfaranda is considered a city. Is it? Yeah, it just says Alfaranda. Sorry. Didn't mean to have my beloved brute from the future to tackle you like that. Also, while we're kind of going through this, there is actually something I want to talk about. Whose bright idea was to include the evolution of how one has to evolve through walking 1,000 steps with the Let's Go feature on this? I know there's technically a way how you can cheat the system like this. The only catch is that it's one of the most time-consuming things that I've ever had to do in a Pokemon game. Aside from one of the Regigolems from... I kind of want to say that it was from the original Ruby and Sapphire. I don't remember if it was Emerald, though. And we have to wait for, like, what? 5 minutes of doing absolutely nothing? It's something like that. But, seriously, though. I want to know. Who came up with that idea? Alright. Yeah, I've always found that to be kind of annoying to deal with as it is, so... all around, I just hate this idea. Alright. Now that I'm done rambling about things that people don't really give a crap about, our next location is going to be just south of around here. And I want to check, I think it's right there. So, we'll just head for the Pokemon Center out in the West Province of Area 1. And then we'll carry on our way. Please don't crash again while I do this, thank you. It's like the game knew. I make fun of Squawkabilly, and it was like, how dare you make fun of our new ways of transportation because Corviknight keeps getting a dented back. You know how much of those things cost for us to fix that backside? It cost a kidney and a... I'm actually gonna stop myself from right there because I'm about to say something a little bit worse than that. Okay. It'll cost a kidney and something that is right by where the gentleman berries are at. I'll let you figure out the rest from there. Okay, so let's see here. Our next location is actually not that far off. Just right around there, just kind of due south from us. What? Oh, it's just a cave and that's like another way out. I want to quickly point out that one of these stakes... Nimble! Do not make me have you suffer the same fate like other Nimbles before you. Thank you. So, as I was saying, that one of these stakes that is in this area is a little bit of a tease in a way. Why? I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's not this one. But it is going to be one that's going to be found within one of the caves that's underneath the west area. real question is, I don't remember for which one it was specifically, but I am likely going to be saving that particular one for last. And I think I'm going to be gambling a little bit on this one. But I wanted to do, I think it's this one right here. It's a location that's just, once again, due north of Alpharanda. And I can just glide there, no problem. So I'm not going to do any jump cutting for this because it's easy to get to. The only times when I will do any jump cut is for when I have to go through one of these caves, which will be up next. So what I'll do is, after I get this stake, I'll jump cut and I'll go in and stop by the entrance into that particular cave. So, whoop. Okay, I kind of deserve that one. Sorry, Skidoo. Or Skidoo, Skidoo, Skidoo. Yabba dabba doo. Haha! Alright. So here, yes! Okay. So now for this next one. And oh boy! This one's gonna be a pain in the every one's took us. This next one, I'll go ahead and mark it on the map. It's going to be roughly around there. However, what I'm going to do is, I am going to jump cut, and I'll meet you outside the cave or where we need to go to get that particular stake. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, didn't take me that long at all. It took me like 10 seconds on that. Our final stake is right here. I remember back when I played this game for the first time, look for these stakes. This one was a troll. Like a fully grown mountain troll. Uh-oh. There is a disturbance. They're being called from the Ice Wren Shrine. I actually had pretty good luck when I went up against Wo Chine. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. But I'm not gonna beat around the bush in this one. I'm gonna stock up on some more balls. You can never tell when these things could come in handy. Maybe going overkill on some of these and other kinds of balls, but it'll do. Okay. Whoop. Yep. Yep. Alright. I'm kind of gliding over there. Yep. Just pulling up a little bit in my notes for this as well. This is another location that we've never been to yet. Well, sort of. We've seen this cave before, but we completely missed it again, didn't we? Okay. We'll just come up here, just climb our way up, like we're cheating the game a bit. And whoa! Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. Get in the right position. Perfect. That is perfect. What the? What did I just run into? Your ball! You get out of here! Nobody likes you! Thank you. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to save really quick, and then, who do I want to set up for this one? What to do? All right. Here we go. Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and save really quick, and then I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. The snow leopard, and who had gained the powers out of that of two powerful swords, wielded them onto the fangs, chomping down anyone who dares to get in its way, making it a cult leader of all the snow leopards. Chien-Pao! Looks ridiculous with those swords in his jaw, but don't let that fool you. This thing is deadly in and on itself. Upon encountering it, level 60, Dark Ice type, Sword of Ruin for its signature ability. With the moves, Ruination, Sacred Sword, Sucker Punch, Icicle Crash. If you're looking for a great offensive sweeper, Chien-Pao is right there for the taking. Ruination doesn't really need to be talked about a lot now, but I do want to quickly point out that it rounds down with the use of Ruination when it cuts your opponent's HP down by 50%. And it's not exactly that good in certain situations, but for Pokemon such as this, it can benefit out a little bit more. Sword of Ruin, its signature ability. It lowers the defense stat of all Pokemon except itself. Which is very fitting because this will make it even more of a powerful Pokemon in terms of physical offensive capabilities against your opponents. I do want to quickly point out that the moveset that it has is a little bit strange. Sacred Sword is great, especially since that ignores all stat changes that your opponent has done. But you're going to want to change Icicle Crash and Sucker Punch, or I guess maybe Ruination, into something else. Don't worry, there are a lot of good moves that I can learn through TMs and through leveling up, but take a deep look at it. You actually find it to be quite useful. And on that note, this thing does hold a serious weakness into that of fighting. And as always, most ice types that don't exactly have such a good defense are considered to be one of the more fragile Pokemon that they have to deal with. But if you can get around all that, Chien-Pao is great, and I only ever suggest that you use it if you're looking for a very good physical sweeper. But if it's a swing and a miss, one good fighting type move in this thing and it's going down. I like how they were just roaring at each other, just waiting for something to happen. But oh well. Okay. We're 2 for 2 for this. What the hell? I feel like I'm getting juked out of all this. I mean, it should not be this hard to catch. And you're once again hit with a neutral nature. I think all the treasures of Ruin come with neutral natures. I think. So yeah, we got 2 more Pokemon left to go after. And Like hell, we're going against him in this particular video. We gotta show this to a certain history teacher, and man, is she going to give it to us bad. No, I'm just kidding. She's gonna get excited about it. All right. Let's go ahead and show this off to her and just be all like, hey, we got the Pokemon that you're looking for.
Are you happy now?
Tarek, did you find any of the treasures of Ruin? Oh, you got Chien-Pao, the Sword of Ruin. Oh, how interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Starting to think that that's a bad thing. So the sword's bladed hilts from the Pokemon's left and right fangs? I wonder if the sword broke when it became a Pokemon. Or perhaps it was always that way. No, wait. I cannot imagine the king wanting to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to be used in this broken state? Yeah, I'm pretty sure a snow leopard just welded them together, turning it immortal or something. This mystery grows even deeper. Ah, my thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. Seeing part of history with my own eyes fills me with joy. I thank you, Derek. Please come back and report to me again if you find more of the treasures of Ruin. Oh, don't you worry. We'll shove it right into your face and you'll beg to start having things in the future. Oh wait, guess what? We are! We're presenting you things from the past to the future right now! Ha! I have no idea if that makes any sense, but I choose not to question it, damn it. Okay! So we're 2 for 2 with quick balls on this. And so, we're gonna try our luck again. And this time, I know what I'm doing. Got some very interesting choices to go for on this one. So I think... You're a Pokemon and that's technically in the DLC. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go after this Breloom. I'm hoping to show off and win at least one of these fights. I really don't want to use some of my experience candies on these because it won't help out with any of the IV or EVs in my Pokemon. It just more or less kind of cheats the system, if you will. But I will if I need to. I'm watching you. But, yeah, worst case scenario is if it doesn't work, I'll just go to a random one and call it a day. Yep, I probably might have to go to a random one because, yep, it took too long. And I'm hoping that it gives me one that is a 6-star. Let's see here. Oh! That is interesting. You're a fighting Titera. But you are also going to be giving out ground type moves. You know what? Drawings is going to be the best choice. We do see a Pokemon that's on there that we haven't seen yet, but gee, thanks for the spoilers on that one, but yeah, it doesn't matter. A lot of people play the DLC already. They know what's coming. Alright. So I'm hoping for a win on this. Because this one is something that we technically haven't seen yet. May I present to you a Lowland Dog Trio. I don't know why I'm starting to sound like this. Shiny Latios, what? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So that Tatsuguri has their profile, okay. I'm gonna go with dual wing beat. I need to update my... Oh. Azumarill, you are playing a dangerous game on this one. In fact, what I probably should do is just buff up the team real quick. Okay, you're healing up the team. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that Azumarill, because basically what it's doing is it is into playing a dangerous game. Ah, crud. Ha-ha! Yeah! Alright. I'm just gonna keep doing dual wing beats on this thing. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, we're doing fine. We're doing good. Doing good. Doing good. And now I feel like we're gonna be going straight to hell for this. Merry Christmas is that one. That's awesome. Okay. We got Sandstorm's kicking in. That's kind of ironic for you, buddy. Oh. We got one that is terrestrializing. Oh boy! Me like that? Yes, I do! Oh, we'll be showing more of that later. Dude! Oh no, there it goes. Oh, but you know what? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's see if I can finish it off from right here. I don't think I will. Yes! Anytime you want to do something, it'd be great. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Got a bit of a new one. But, oh man, come here and let me tangle up with your hairdo. That's disgusting. Booyah! Woohoo! All right. Just look at all the things we can get from this. I do want to quickly point out in that if 5-star Terran levels and higher, you could potentially be given an Herba Mystica. Great for picnicking. But we'll be showing off more of picnicking a little bit later. There is a time when we will be needed to do this, but don't worry. Maybe I'll show it off for something else a little bit later. Yep, here we go. Derek, this is Jacques. We just saw the terrestrial energy reading from one of the black crystals disappear a moment ago. Do you know anything about it? I won! What? You battled the Pokemon there? I thought I made it clear that it was too risky. Well, in any case, I'm just glad that you're okay, Derek. Your efforts have helped us come to understand the laws governing terrestrial energy emissions. Thanks again for your help. I'm sending you something as a thank you gift. 10,000 OP on the nose. So even after all this, it seems that the amount of energy being emitted is slowly growing. That means we may continue to see more black crystals appear in the future. I don't imagine you'll listen to me even if I try to stop you, so I won't be too firm with you. But please continue to be careful out there. Ah, by the way, Director Clavel will be madder than a rampaging prime baby finds out. So let's get this between us two. Talk to you later. Oh, don't worry. He'll see it on your face. Okay. I think that's enough for now. For now, that is. So I think with all of that, I think it's about time that we go ahead and we call quits for this episode. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to do something a little bit different before we call quits. We got a little bit more time. I would like to show off one more feature. I'm here in Medali City because I want to show off this. Rebecca, the door opened the wrong way and we use our left hand to open it to the left? What? I now want to show off this. I think the time has come for a little bit of a change. So you may be wondering how I managed to get all these shards. A little while back, there was an event where they have Blissies. Defeating a Blissey will give you tons of shards of different varieties of types. I think it's about time for some changes. Because I never did this before. They just stole that idea from that of Orbit. What the heck? Let's see here. Which one do you want to go for it next? Could I make do with... No. Okay, I want to double check a couple things real quick. That's technically not bad. Could I make this into a poison type? No, I cannot. Okay. I'm going to be in some deep thinking on this one, because I'm kind of thinking of changing Willy into a Poison Hintera type, but that's going to be up for debate for something a little bit later. It'll make sense to you when the time comes. So anyway, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and end things off right around here. We are now going to be heading to the east to go after our next batch of shards and see what other kind of treasures of ruin can we find in there. You guys in?